everybody, a Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we are looking at most of the set of Wave 9 Masters of the Universe Origins figures. Like I said, this is most of it. I did not get Pigman from this series because I don't really want to get into the whole Sunman figures because I just wasn't familiar with those. But we do have our 2000X Skeletor, our 2000X He-Man, and our Mantenna from the Evil Horde. So I had ordered these from Big Bad Toy Store. Came in not too long ago. But I'm really excited for the Skeletor and the He-Man from the 2000X cartoon. I'm definitely going to check those out. And of course Mantenna, you can't forget about him. So we're going to do a package review. And then we're going to, open them up, check them out, and see what we got. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we'll check out Mantenna first. So we'll check out his packaging. So we have Mantenna from the Evil Horde. Of course, he works with Hordak. So he's got it's like a gray crossbow behind him, and the mini comic behind him. The 40th anniversary logo here at the top. Now on the back we have our awesome picture. So we have Hordak, Grizzlor, Mantenna, and it looks like they're fighting the Snake Man. So we have King Hiss, Ratlor, and Tongue Lasher on the back. And he does have the little knob on the back of his head that makes his eyes pop out like the original figure. So here we have the rest of Wave 9. Of course, like I said, I didn't get Pighead because he's part of the Sunman line, and I'm not too familiar with them, and I'm trying to be a little conservative. Haha. But we've got our UPC code there. And for some reason my LED light is giving me lines in the packaging. So that's what that is. So our Mantenna. And then we have our He-Man. So this is the He-Man from the 2000X cartoon. At the time it came out, I watched a few episodes here and there. But wasn't until later that I was able to find the whole series and watch it. It's pretty good. I highly recommend it to anyone who's not seen it. But we do have our Masters logo. Now this is the Masters logo from that 2000X cartoon. He does have his power sword and the axe behind him and the shield in his hand. And then here on the back we've got our picture. So this is the Prince Adam from that cartoon, and of course the He-Man. And it's got him decked out with all of his weapons and stuff. Rest of the wave, and the UPC code for He-Man. And of course you can't have He-Man without our Skeletor. So this is the 2000X Skeletor. And the logo here. And he has his sword and looks like his Havoc staff with him. And here on the back, the art. It's got him kind of blasting something. Now, if you can tell, there is I believe that's the International, that little starburst there. So a lot of these are coming out with the International thing on them. Of course, we got him decked out, rest of the wave, and the UPC code for Skeletor. So, we're going to open these up, we're going to check them out. Now, I do have my vintage Mantenna, so we'll do a comparison with the vintage style. And check them out and see what we got, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to open up Mantenna. Camera here. There we go. Let's take a look at the mini comic. here is our mini comic. Let's do a quick flip through here. It features, you know, Pigman and Sunman here. There's the rest of the wave there. And of course we've got our little paper that shows what we can remove and everything. Removable parts. Pretty cool. So here we have our antenna. Now he's got a few of these little zip tie rubber band things on them. He's got his crossbow there. Okay. These out of the way. Okay, so here is our antenna. So his legs are actually 4 independent legs. So, and of course he's got the little notch on the back of his head, which pops his eyes out, which is a little different from the vintage. You actually push it down, make them pop up. Articulation. So I don't think, yeah, the head doesn't come off. Oh, it does come off. I stand corrected. So you could put that on He-Man's body. And articulation is your standard, you know, Origins articulation. So the arms do come off. And should be the waist. Yep. So the waist comes off. I don't think the legs do. Now the bottom of the boots come off. But we're not gonna do all that. So there is articulation, some articulation in the knees here on all 4 legs. And the ankles move, feet move. So it's pretty good articulation there with the feet. Let's go ahead and snap him back together. There we go. Right, and the arms. Snap that one and that one. Pop his head back on. Okay, there we go. So there is an antenna, and of course his weapon is you know, the crossbow. It's similar to Hordak's, but instead of it being white, it's a gray. So, and that just kind of clips onto a hand. Doesn't matter which one. So there is our antenna. Now, here is my vintage antenna. So with him, of course, he's got the wobble legs. Kind of dusty a little bit. His was actually on the back and you slid it up. So, take that off, take a look at him. So, of course he had 4 legs, but like I said, they were molded together, so it appeared he only had 2. But the new one, the blue, is darker. They both, you know, have the eye pop feature. So that's pretty cool. But I'm pretty happy with my antenna so far. I like how we have the 4 independent legs. That's really cool. And the eyes just bug out. That's kind of freaky looking. I mean, even with the original, you know, this kind of bug-eyed looking thing. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with my antenna. I like how he looks, and I like the 4 legs. Snap that back on. Let's see him to the side. So there is my antenna. Really cool figure. I like that. Alright, so let's take a look at He-Man. So we'll move the antenna over here. Open up He-Man. Let's let that fall. shield is loose in there. Okay, so we have with the same mini comic, and his, we've got, you know, the head, the arms, the waist, and the boots come off. So all of those are removable and swappable. So we've got our shield, and he's actually got the rubber band ones, and along with some of the little plastic ones. Rubber band. Okay, so I've got our He-Man. Take a look at the weapons in a minute. So we have our basic articulation as far as the He-Mans go. You know, the head, the arms, the waist, the elbows, the hands, the knees, the feet. So all good articulation. The head, I'm real happy with the head. It is significant for the 2000X cartoon. So it is different. I do like how they use the brown for the harness. I like they use the new symbol for the belt buckle and the chest harness. It's really cool. Now I know that there is the 4-pack from Mattel Creations just came out. It was a 4-pack of the 4 different He-Mans from each of the cartoons. And there was a 2000X He-Man in that set, but their weapons were like silver, like silverback. So these are just, you know, the painted silver, like the matte silver. But we do have they're not painted, but they're cast in plastic different. It's not shiny is what I mean. So we do have the shield. It's pretty good detail on that. It's kind of got some dings and dents in it. We do have the battle axe. That's pretty cool with detail. And then this was the 2000X Power Sword. There's that. So it's pretty cool. Significant difference from the original He-Man sword. So we do have, you know, place in the bag, so we can put kind of a snug fit. So we can put a sword in there. So it's kind of snug to get in there. Or we could put the axe in there. And where it flares right there is where it kind of sits in. Like that. And then the shield, you can fit in the hand. And it does go around the forearm there, like on the bracer. The bracer there. Not in his hand. There we go. Maybe. Possibly. Well, that's the gist of it. So there's the shield. And the power sword. So there is our 2000X He-Man. Right there. And with the axe, which the axe is humongous. Is the axe. And the sword in the back. Like that. So there we go. There is the 2000X He-Man. That's pretty cool. Set him to the side. So check out the 2000X Skeletor. Next. Okay, and he just has the little strappy things. lost something. We lost the Havoc staff. Okay. And his power sword. So, set that there. So he's got the same mini comic. And his, we have the head, the arms, the waist, and the boots. That's all your removable pieces. And take a look at the weapons. So this is the Skeletor power sword. And it's kind of got a metallic purple. I don't know if you can see the sparkles in it. But there is kind of a little bit of a sparkle metallic in there. And of course the Havoc staff, which looks like the standard Skeletor Havoc staff. Nothing special about that. I do not see the metal flakes in it. I don't know if you can tell. But it's kind of like two different purples. So there's those. And then with Skeletor, we've got our standard articulation. So he's actually got kind of a whole hood here. And a little bit of the black with the purple. And the little jewels there and on his feet. And then his belt buckle. On the back. Looks like this harness came undone. There we go. Okay. So we do have the two-piece harness, so the waist piece is one and then the top piece is another. Excuse me. Let's put his sword in. Now his sword doesn't really have a handle. It's got the two different handles. So either or that way, or if you wanted to flip it around and do it that way. And we have our Havoc staff here. So there is our Skeletor, our 2000X Skeletor. So that's pretty cool, and you can kind of see his face where he's got the fangs. And there appears to be some kind of texture with the hood. That's kind of cool, like a cloth type of hood. So there is our 2000X Skeletor. Pretty cool. So yeah. That rounds out our Wave 9 figures. I just want to try something real quick. Let's grab an antenna. We're going to do a little switcheroo here, just to show everybody the compatibility. So we got our Skeletor here, kind of freaky. And why don't we say we'll take He-Man, pop his shield off. We're gonna pop him off at the waist, and we're gonna put his legs on He-Man. So there you go. So the compatibility, I mean, I just love how you can just switch and swap parts and pieces with these. These are just, that's probably the best part out of this line, because I know my son, when he plays, that's what he does, is he'll swap parts and pieces around. So it's really cool. I really like how they do that. But yeah, so this is most of Wave 9. And you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like my content, you know, subscribe, you know, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment if you want to. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you guys again soon.